All right. Shout out to the fam, man. Big ups. Like I've been saying for some time now, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're now rocking with the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, but we have intense, entertaining, educating, and enlightening sport talk from your favorite family. Listen, man, Saints trying to get a little popping here offensively, right? Couple of things they did, fam. We're gonna talk about it right now in this quick flash report. Big ups to the fam. As y'all coming in, please feel free to hit the like button, man. We up in this thing. Shout out to the mighty Who That Nation. Put one in the chat if you guys can hear me pretty good. What's up, OG? How you doing, sir? Big ups to my dog, OG. How you doing, sir? Y'all can hear me pretty good. Put one on the chat, man. Thank you, OG. Fam, the Saints made a few moves. I just wanted to talk at y'all right quick about some of the moves the Saints are making, man. They picked up a quarterback and a wide receiver. Now, Kelly Mond, man, we'll talk about Kelly Mond in a little bit because I remember scouting Kelly Mond in college, and very interesting pickup for the black and gold, so they get it popping. What's up, brother Fred? How you doing, man? Saints getting a little busy with some stuff, man. How about that? We started off with Equanimeous. I hope I'm saying that right. Equanimeous St. Brown. Now, this guy, I have some familiarity with him because I remember several years ago he was a pretty decent player for Notre Dame. Big physical wide receiver, a guy that high points the football, very physical. Thought when he was coming in to the NFL from college that his wide receiver, his physicality, and his game would translate well, but statistically speaking, individual season-wise, not what a lot of people anticipated St. Brown in doing, his production. And that could have just been the way that some of these teams were using him. I know he was dealing with some injury as well, but credit to the Saints in trying to improve the wide receiver room, man, by bringing another physical wide receiver in to compete with our dog A.T. Perry. How about that? All right. So, he also, his brother, is Amon St. Brown, who plays for Detroit. That guy's a ball player. Hopefully we can get a little bit at the rub off on St. Brown, who's 6'5", 214. The guy, like I said, his greatest attribute is his size and ability to high point the football. Very physical, decent blocker as well, but woefully unproductive in his pro career. Maybe he can turn that around with the black and gold, man. It'll be interesting to see how that would do. But he played 16 games in Chi-Town in 2022, only 21 passes, 323 yards and a touchdown. And listen, he has some familiarity with the Saints because Andrew Janocko has ties to him. So we'll see what he can do as Mo. So he's not really a speedy guy. Like I said, he's more physical and big, tough wide receiver types. And that's not bad. Always having a guy like St. Brown to come in and help us out in our wide receiver room. As the Saints did add Cedric Wilson Jr., the 6-year veteran, and then of course Stanley Morgan Jr., who is mostly going to be used as a special team returner in some believe. So we'll see how that all works to go along with Chris Olave. But this guy will be a guy probably just fighting for a spot with the roster. I know the Saints still going to keep attacking that and see if they can continue to bring in some targets as we move further into the season. And the other signing was the Saints agreed with Kelly Mond, who was originally a third-round pick by the Vikings. And that's also ties to Janocko and the rest of them. So these are a couple of guys that they're bringing in. 6'3", 212, a third-round pick, 66 overall out of Texas A&M. I remember playing against Kelly Mond when he was there. When we used to match up with him with LSU, he gave us problems then. We always was able to beat him, though. But after completing 42 of 74 passes for 390 yards with 3 touchdowns against 2 interceptions, 6 carries, 26 yards, and for the Browns in 2023, the preseason he spent the 12 weeks of the season on the Colts practice squad. He was a 4-year starter at Texas A&M, where he played in 46 games. The guy almost had 10,000 yards passing against 71 touchdowns, 27 interceptions. He also scrambled a lot too, over 1,600 yards of scrambling in his college career for 22 touchdowns. and he was a big guy for the Aggies, man. And remember watching Kelly Mine, I often would talk about he had heart. Something was missing in his game, you know what I'm saying, with Texas A&M, because they figured that he would be a guy that take him to the next level, but it was always something I felt was missing with Kelly Mine. Now, having him with the Saints, and they're adding another quarterback to the quarterback room behind Carr, and you basically have Jake Hayner, Nate Peterman, and now Kelly Mine coming in there to kind of compete. So very interesting signings for the Saints, just depth pieces to go along when ultimately we get into the throes of mini camp and the major camps and all this kind of stuff. So we'll see how it all shakes. No big deal on some of these signings. I do like the potential of a St. Brown, big wide receiver, underperformed in previous stops. And then Kelly Mine, maybe he could be a guy that can add some competition there. I know he brings athleticism and, like I said, a ton of college games as well down in Texas A&M. So that's a couple of things to just talk about with the family members, man. OG said they're great value players. Okay. I hear you, OG. I hear you, brother. I hear you. All right, so y'all put in the comment section, let me know how y'all feel about that thing as well, man. I'm gonna try to pop up later on, man. If not tonight, I got a busy night going on. I got the Pelicans. I'm gonna be doing a call-in stream. Shout out to the Pelicans, man. 2 more games remaining tonight. They got a matchup against the Golden State Warriors. That's gonna be epic. And then the Sunday afternoon matchup against the Lakers, and that closes out the Pelicans regular season. So I'm gonna be covering that stuff tonight on the Pelican post-game report or PPR final after the game is over with. I'll be going over that stuff. And then Saturday, we'll be doing, probably during the morning time, we'll do a live call-in show, an afternoon show, something around noonish or whatnot. You know, y'all just hit y'all notification bells for that. So with that being said, I'm going to pop out on that. Y'all put in the comment section, let me know how y'all feel about the signings of these guys. OG said they're great value players. But can they help the Saints, man? Because some of these players help the Saints moving forward. With that, I'm going to get on that. Much love, and who that tell you.